Holy freaking crap, we have been waiting like 7 or 8 years for this moment, and it is finally here. Are you ready for it? PlayStation 4 has arrived, next gen has arrived, and we are here to unbox this bad boy ourselves. The box weighs in at about 11 pounds. It is heavy and very, very beautiful. We've got pictures of all your favorites, Knack and Killzone and Assassin's Creed and Watch Dogs on the back, and a lovely Greatness Awaits envelope on the front. This actually is from the Taco Bell contest where they gave away PlayStation 4s and got them out to us, so boom, baby. Thanks for that. This bundle includes not only the PlayStation 4, but a year of PlayStation Plus and Knack itself. Let's dig right in. Remove this Sony tape. Honestly, I can't believe that it's here. I feel like a little kid on Christmas. It's pretty darn epic and momentous. I have not unboxed a PlayStation, obviously, since the PlayStation 3, and that was long, long ago. This is a front-loading box, so let's figure out what is inside. Oh my god, I can't believe it's here. I played this at E3. I love the new controller, which is the first thing that is in the box, and we'll take a look at that in a second. But most of all, I love the fact that it's new hardware. I love the fact that we're getting to experience a brand new generation of games with brand new visuals and incredible power. These things are so dang strong and so dang amazing that I'm just... I gotta breathe here. I gotta breathe here. Here it comes out of the box. Oh my god, I don't want to break it. I'm shaking. There it is. The brand new PlayStation 4 that will be my console, your console, our console for years to come is now right here in my hands. And as we carefully take off all the wrappings, I'm going to get to the good thing first, which is this box. The controller, we've seen that. The games, we've seen that. But very few people have had the chance to hold on to this thing right here. I always have thought that the PS4 was a sexier console than the Xbox One. It has amazing angular design. It looks so freaking futuristic. This thing is the future, and I am now a proud owner of it. Let's just take a moment to look at that. You've got the PlayStation logo up top, a nice sheen in the front at the very top, and then more of a matte finish down below. It mixes gloss and matte in kind of a really cool fashion. You can't even see my mouth, but who cares? We've got the PlayStation 4 on the back. You'll notice that it has the Sony logo and says PlayStation 4 on the very bottom. Now let's take a look at some other stuff, because this console is meant to sit sort of like this, which is like I almost liken it to a pyramid. It's not really a pyramid, but it has just this unique form factor. You can see that the way it angles itself is kind of unlike any hardware I've ever seen before. Perhaps it's a rhombus. I don't know what the exact geometric term for this thing is, but it is so sleek and sexy. I don't even know where to begin. The front has, of course, the disc drive and your 2 ports right there with the PS4 logo and the Sony logo right in the front. That is going to be what you're looking at for most of your gaming experience, because I think most people will probably lay this vertically or horizontally in their entertainment center. I might actually stand it out because I think it looks pretty dang awesome like this, although you can tell a lot of the more angular nature when you're holding it horizontally. Now, on the back, we have all the ports. So we've got, you know, our aux port, our LAN port, HDMI out, optical, and the power cable, which you'll see right there. Across, there's aux, there's LAN, there's HDMI, there's optical, and then down below, right here, we have the power port. The disk drive is a slot loader. There's nothing that pops out or anything like that. You'll just stick your disk right in there. However many disks you have, you can just put them in one by one, hopefully. If you put them in more than that, you'll be in trouble. Now, let's open the controller. Because I know a lot of people are very curious how Dualshock 4 improves upon the Dualshock 3. And let me tell you, from experience, it does. It improves so significantly much. So as I take off these wrappings, this controller is a beast. It's much closer to the Xbox controller than last generation, and I think for good merit. It has its own features, though, that do set it apart. And some of those are right up here with the light bar that will light up to sort of evoke the mood of certain games. But the most interesting one to me is the touchpad that serves not only as a touch interface for your controller, but also as a clickable button. You, of course, have your typical PlayStation square, triangle, circle, X buttons. You have your aligned thumbsticks, and I think these thumbsticks, to be honest, are better than the Xbox One controller thumbstick. To show you right now, actually, I have an Xbox One controller right here, so we can compare these guys, and you can see that the DualShock 4 is eerily similar. The placement of the handholds is very much the same. The buttons, of course. The sticks are where things really get different. Of course, the triggers are, you know, their own thing as well. But the sticks, I feel, are better sticks here than they are here. These guys are a little small. These ones are just perfect. These sticks are beautiful. I hold them and I feel like I'm ready to be like Call of Duty champion, Madden champion, NBA 2K14, Battlefield, anything. It's just the best analog sticks I think I've ever felt. They fit your thumbs so perfectly. I couldn't be happier with these guys. There's, of course, your share and option buttons on the top that will be utilized for social features and menu access. The triggers. Now, the triggers are not... They are definitely improved from Dualshock 3, definitely. I will say that they still have a different shape than what I'm accustomed to for the Xbox controller, but these guys are much improved. I spent some significant time at E3 playing Battlefield 4 with a PS4 controller, and it felt good. It felt really good. They form-fit to your fingers significantly better than the PS3, and the bumpers also are just, there's a little more space, they're a little bit thicker, it doesn't feel like you're cramped up here, and games are using L2 and R2 for your guns instead of the strange L1, R1 setup for some PlayStation 3 shooters. Now, the D-pad is, of course, great, and the buttons feel really good. Nothing gets in the way. I paused there because I'm just really overjoyed to finally have these guys in my hand. On the bottom, you have your ports for headphone and accessories, and then on the top you have your port for charging right here. Now, what else is in this box that is of value? That is going to be the power cables and stuff like that. It does come with a very a cable here that I can only imagine is a microphone. So you get your little headset microphone thing. This thing has to be the smallest darn headset I've ever seen. Is this really the headset? I think this is really the headset. It's a one-ear headphone headset with mini mic, which is better than nothing, but this thing is dang cheap. It's a very cheap headset. We also get the power cord, which is amazing that this system is as strong as it is with no brick. How did they do it? That's what I want to know. How did they cram all this power into here and then not require a brick? Perhaps it's all inside the system itself, but I think that's quite marvelous. I really love that about the PlayStation 3, that you have no brick. It's a huge advantage over the Xbox 360 and Xbox One in terms of just saving space. But here, you know, your typical Sony port for the back and your typical plug. Also, finally, consoles are including HDMI cables, as this is the only port on the back of the PlayStation 4, so you do have your beautiful HDMI cable. While we're here, let's just take a look at what a game looks like as well. This came with NAC again because it was the bundle from the Taco Bell contest. Normally they do not compact in with the game, but the boxes are virtually identical to PlayStation 3. They don't have any of the clear spots, they just have blue all over. So let's just quickly take a look at this guy, if I can throw the sticky plastic right off. It'll be interesting to see how many people download versus pick up in store, but this is NAC. Again, the box is nice and blue on the inside. The discs still retain the hard edges from PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360. I kind of wish they had gone with the soft edges of Wii U, because those discs just feel really yummy. But it's a disc. You're going to put it in the system. So who the heck cares? There's not much else in the box. You have your manuals, of course, right here, and I got my year of PlayStation Plus. That's more important than ever before. Each system normally will come with a trial for PlayStation Plus, which I think is a good value, and they're supposed to come with a Sony gift card for the Sony store to start you off with your PlayStation Network purchases. Now, I don't think that this unit comes with that because it is from that contest, like I said, in a different bundle. But normally you will get, I believe it's a $10 gift card to get you going there. Let's turn this guy on and see what it looks like when it's actually on. Real quick, I want to let you guys know that you can follow me on Twitter, twitter.com/GhostRobo, for all sorts of updates, impressions, and thoughts on the PlayStation 4. I'll be covering the heck out of this and all the games for this week, this month, and the rest of the year. So make sure to subscribe to me here on YouTube, follow me on Twitter for instant updates, and let me know if there's any specific feature or game you want to see in the comments below, and I'll make sure to cover it for you. Right now, though, we have power. We need to turn this guy on. The buttons are touch sensitive on the front. I'll show it to you before I turn it on so I don't have to move it. There is a power button up top and an eject disc button down below. So we'll start this up, see how it sounds, and also see what happens, because I really don't know. So if I go, where is it, right? Hello? There we go. Yes, so freaking excited. I can't even tell you how giddy I am right now. I want to just stop the video and run and play it. I love video games to death, and console launches are the best. Blue bar lighting up, looking darn sexy as always, and sounding pretty quiet. Definitely more silent than the PlayStation 3 or the Xbox 360. Now, there is a little bit of a hum, but it's incredible that for how much oomph is in this box, no power brick, Very small form factor, definitely smaller than the Xbox One. It's pretty darn silent. This is a very echoey room, so you might hear a slight hum, but it is pretty darn quiet. Now, let's just see, the bar went from blue to white there. That's pretty cool. Let's load a disc in here and see exactly how that goes. The disc slot is right at the top, so I'm going to slide Knack in and just see what it sounds like when it's loading a game. Let's gently move this thing. So it sucks it in all perfect, and it's starting up. I mean, there's a little bit of an audible hum here, but it's really slight. Yeah, I think this thing is going to fit so perfectly into your entertainment center and really be a nice, quiet piece of art. It's definitely, I can all but guarantee this will be the sexiest piece of hardware you have on your shelf, no matter what else you have on there. There's nothing quite as pretty as this thing. So, not much of a difference when you put the disc in, which is a very good sign. Where is it? Right there? Let's get the disc out. Come to me, can't you see? I already love you. That's Knack. And I am going to power this guy down. They are touch-sensitive buttons, so we can shut him down and not risk any further injury from this guy. Gonna go to sleep. Good night. You want to turn off? Did I not hold it? Still got all the beeps from PlayStation 3. It's clearly working on some. I don't know how long it takes to shut down. Maybe it takes a few minutes, but that is what we got. The controller, the cords, the very, very ancient-looking, babyish, sort of silly headset. But hey, it's at least something you can connect in right away and get playing online. You are going to need PlayStation Plus, so make sure to subscribe to that. But this is the PlayStation 4. Holy crap, it's finally here. I'm going to go play it right now and continue to bring you guys awesome content on this awesome box. Let me know what you think in the comments below. If you are excited for PlayStation 4, leave a like, add your favorites. It's off now. You can see the orange bar. And let me know what else you want to see. I'll bring it to you. Thank you guys so much for joining me in this epic ushering in of the new era of gaming. Next gen begins right now. We have the system. It's unboxed. Let's go play it. Until that time, though, guys, have a fantastic day. Drink some hot chocolate. Thanks so much for watching, and we will see you all later.